Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. We're back on my Mechanical Mastery world. I almost always forget to say Mechanical Mastery. I'm like, what pack are we in? Yeah, I always forget. But we're here, and we're going to start in today with, looks like, some create. So ahead of time, I created this other platform. I figure we're going to need some space. So what I'm doing is I'm using brick as a trim. I'm going to make little platforms. They all should be the same size the way I'm doing it. And then I used a chisel on cobblestone, and I use these cobbled tiles and made it so they're connected textures and they have the border there. I think that looks really good. But anyway, this will be where we work on some of the create stuff that we're going to be working on next. So that's good. Now I also then created a bunch of, let's see, it's in here, some andesite, which is basically this dust. I created a bunch of this high covalence dust. To make this, it's just gold and coal, which we have lots of. So there we go. And yeah, I think we're just about ready. So let's get into this really quick here. You can see here we're going to have eventually try to get quartz. I'd like to see if we can get to that today. There's different pieces here. There's a fan. There's a crate power generation, which is different ways of doing things. And then we got our mixer. We got our press. We got belts. Belts seems like it would be kind of easy, and we should do that pretty quick probably. And then crushing wheels. Let's look at belts really quick. Just takes dried kelp, makes a belt. And I have dried kelp in here already. So let's just make up some belts. And dried kelp does not have EMC, but the belts do. So okay. So now we got some belts. That's good. And we got that quest done really quick. Okay. And for that we get some andesite funnels, which is great for bringing items in and out of storage containers. So that's good. So probably power generation. It says in order to create machines, you need to generate rotational force. There's a variety of ways to do this, each with their own advantages and disadvantages. You can learn which one is which. I'm thinking about doing the water wheel method because I'm familiar with that. So it just takes oak planks and a shaft, and we should have a lot of shafts. I think I put it back over here. Oh, it's exporting things out of my inventory. No. Okay, so where did I put all? Oh, I put all the crate down here, didn't I? Yes. Okay, I'll put this in here too. I should clean up my inventory, but we'll work on this. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of oak planks here. So let's get some oak. And oh, sorry, we're going to here and do oak. Okay, and that'll give us plenty of planks. And let's make up some water wheels. Now we don't need a lot of water wheels, but you know what? 8 of them. 8 would be good. That would give us a good start for what we're trying to do. So let's do that. Let's what are we gonna make this block out of? I might just use regular cobblestone. I mean, I'm not really looking for being pretty. I just want to look and function right. So we got that. So let's go and look at this really quick. Ponder on this. When you press W, it ponders. And I think this has changed. Now it says wheels draw force from adjacent water currents. Okay, so you get that. And then covering additional sides will not improve its kinetic output. Right? So really, we just need to have a basin that goes around this. So what I'm thinking about here is if we have on this platform, if we have at least 2 spots for water, and we're going to have 8 of these. So imagine the water is right in this spot, and it flows this way. Okay? And then we're going to have 8 of these. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll have our this right here. Okay? Then all we need to do is put water in there, and we should have at least the water flowing for us. And then we can work on, where we do the old water trick. Okay, so it's all flowing this direction, right? So then if I take in some more of this cobble, and we'll put it right here, I would imagine that this would have the water wheels would start to turn in this direction. See, there we go. And I can just do a lot of this. Right. And that's all I really need for that. I mean, you can cover this up, of course, if we want to, but it doesn't have to be, like we used to make a big thing, and you don't need that, right? In fact, you probably don't need this block here at all. They just kind of work freestanding. So there we go. We have created power. That should give us this quest. Excellent. All right, the next thing I want to do, I think, is when I look at the quests here, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do here. I think I want to go up this line, though, and try to get to quartz. Quartz unlocks a lot of things for us. One thing I've been looking at is when I try to do storage drawers, I would like to get a better storage system, and storage drawers are the way to go. Did I not do the right thing? Drawers? There we go. So with the drawers, I like to have the compacting drawers and the drawer controller. And you can see the compacting drawer just takes regular pistons and things, and that's fine. But the controller takes comparators, and that does take quartz. So we got to get quartz. Now, how do you get quartz? Let's look at that really quick. So quartz, to get quartz, there's different ways. But with the fan, which is the way it wants us to go, there is bulk washing. And it uses soul sand, which we have the ability to get soul sand out of EMC. And we have, that's what the little green check mark says. So we have to wash this quartz, or sorry, soul sand to get quartz and some gold possibly. So that's what we're going to have to do. So I'd like to make this encased fan first, okay? So let's do that. Let's bookmark it. We're going to need andesite casing, and actually you need a lot of andesite casing. So let me get some oak here. And let's see, I don't know how much. Let's do 16 oak maybe. And we also need to have an axe, because we need to use the axe on this. Let's grab a couple of those, and do we have diamonds here? We have 2 diamonds. Let's get another diamond. Maybe not. I looked over there and I'm like, it's still running some material. So we'll just we'll make some out of an iron, make an iron axe. Okay, there we go. So with this here, we just have to make andesite casing. The way you do that is you have your oak logs out here. Doesn't matter what they are. We'll get them in a second. And then you use your iron axe or any other axe to strip them. And then you hit it with andesite alloy, and it becomes andesite casings. And then you can just mine that up. And that's useful as a material for other things. So that's good. Okay, so we've got that. What else do we need here? We need, for the encased fan, we need to have shafts. We got this. We need to get a propeller, which is 4 iron plates. Okay, take the die out. Put that there, and let's do this. And as soon as this gets done, which we will speed up just a little bit, we'll get all the plates here. We'll have an encased fan. Okay, so then we need to basically make a way of getting that power over to the fan, and then getting it to make up the quartz, right, to dry the stuff. Okay, here we go. We got a fan. Yay. Okay, now we would like to have it. I'm going to set up a temporary setup, because the way I'm going to use. Let me just talk this out. So to get quartz here, we have to use the fan. So to make sure that it has, well, I guess we can't do it the way I was thinking anyway, because it does produce gold as well. Huh. I need to think of a way to do this, but we got to get power transferred over, so we're going to need some gearboxes. That's one of the first things we're going to need, so let's just get a gearbox and bookmark that. And you can see it's cogwheels and andesite casings, and we have some cogwheels over here. So let's make a couple of those, and let's see about trying to get, I want to come off this section here, so we'll do a shaft. Where's my shafts? Let's go off of here. And let's see, I would like to make a vertical gearbox. So to make a vertical gearbox, you just put them into here, and it switches them over. It switches them back and forth. So we'll do that, and then that. Okay, so now this is coming out here. And let's put the fan down, and let's see if it's... Okay, so it is basically blowing in this direction. So if we had a water here, and some sort of, maybe a trapdoor or something like that to stop it from moving. Let's make a stone. Can we make it out of stone? Or is it cobblestone? I can't remember. No. Okay. Pressure plate. I need a pressure plate. How do you make pressure plates again? Think, Tinker. 2. Yeah, okay. So if with a pressure plate like right here, and we have water here, let's get a couple more pressure plates. Why not? There. Now I remember the recipe, right? Okay. So we put a pressure plate and a pressure plate. We got to get a water here. Okay, now it's cooling. And so then if we take a soul sand, it should produce quartz, right? So let's get some soul sand. And see how fast it converts over. So if I put this right here, it will basically blow that for a little while. And you can kind of watch when it converts over to quartz. Hopefully sooner than later. Where'd it go? Is there like only a chance of it doing it? Let's go see. 12% chance. Okay, so we got to get a bunch of this. So let me just get, I keep going to the wrong thing here. Let's go get some soul sand. Let's get a stack of it. Just throw it out there and see what happens. So if I put this right here, it is being blown, so we know that it's working on it. You can see the particle effects on it. So hopefully this will convert over. We've got 12% chance, so you would think some of them would convert to quartz. Mm-hmm. Take a drink there. Nice coffee. Still trying. Is anything converting? Looks like it stopped converting to me. Okay, so I think it went too far. Let's put a blocker block right here. And let's try this again. Okay. So it won't go any further. And my idea was it would have something that'll pick this up, but only pick up certain things, which would be a funnel, but I'm not sure that that'll work. Okay, so let's just keep watching this. Hopefully this will convert over to quartz or something else. It shouldn't be able to go any further, so it should always be in the cooling stream from the fan. It's not very quick. We're not using a lot of speed updates for the rotational force, so it's doing what it can, but it's still got part. There it is, right there. And we got quartz for sure. That's good, which gives us a bunch more quartz. So we know how to make quartz, and we know how to make that. That's pretty easy. I don't know if I need this automated, to be honest, because, you know, how often are we going to do this? I mean, I could put anything in there to wash, and it would work. So I'm going to call that done for now. Let's go back out here and look what we want to make here. So I'm trying to think of just getting these machines. I'm not sure what we need to make for this. Maybe that's what I should look at and target that stuff first. We're going to need the mixer and the basin for sure. Okay. The mechanical mixer takes the basin and a mechanical mixer. So, okay. The mixer basin, right? Let me type this in. Having some keyboard troubles. The microphone hides my keyboard a little bit here. Mixer. We need a mixer, which takes that which we have that and that. We need to make this, which has 5 iron plates. So we have to do 5 of this. There we go. Wait for that. We need another cogwheel for sure. We got those on us. Good. I think we're going to get everything here. So we got to make some way of making this. Let's see if we can make this rotational force go faster. We have a bunch of these cogwheels. I'm going to work on the other side for this. So which way is it going? When it goes faster, it goes smaller to fast to larger to smaller, I think, right? Is it larger to smaller? Yes. And then we want to go from that. You can see that's going pretty fast. And I'm going to put this other one down here. Come on. There it goes. So that's got a lot of rotational force and speed. Okay, so that works. So then we're going to make some stuff out of that. Okay. We got our plates here. Good. We're going to make, for the mixer, we're going to make the whisk. Here we go. And the mixer. Okay. We get that quest done. That was easy. Now, we're going to be making, for this setup that we're going to eventually have to make, let's look at that again. So we're going to have to make gears with which we make inside of the press, bronze rods, which is inside of press. So really it's a bunch of stuff going into a mechanical mixer that come from presses like these. So we're going to have a very similar process to this. In fact, probably just like this, making up the bronze, well, yeah, whatever. But anyway, it gets to the point of making the presses, which then goes into, instead of going into this device, goes into a basin. Now, what else does the basin have to have? Anything in the basin? Nothing? No heat required, so that's good. Okay, so that's what we're trying to get to. We won't get to this today, but we'll get a lot further. Okay, let me start making some of the other things here. Let's go making the next thing I think we wants to make us is a depot, which is a place where you put items on and have something work with it, and that's really easy. So that's easy to do. What else we have to do is the press. So the press, okay, this is a mechanical press. So when we're pressing things down to make plates, that's another way to do it. Mechanical press, there it is, makes an iron block and make a press. Okay, got that one done. And then the last one here is crushing wheels. Now, to make crushing wheels, this is a little bit harder. This takes mechanical crafting. You can see that it takes 21 of these mechanical crafters. And to make that, and that may be what we work on today to finish out this part, but mechanical crafters here Where am I? Is this right here? Yes, bookmark that. It takes a lot of stuff. First of all, it takes crafting tables. We can do that. That's easy. Brass casing. So to do this, we have to make brass. And to make brass is how? We have to use this to heat it up in copper and zinc. Or copper and zinc. So how do we get zinc is the question. Where do we get zinc? Raw zinc. Oh, we already have zinc. Okay, so we can use that to make brass. Okay, so zinc is... Okay, now I just got lost. Zinc was, what was it, copper? It's used to make... Wasn't it brass? Yeah, brass. Brass is what we're trying to do. Hold on. We're going to need a bunch of brass, and so to make brass is... Zinc and copper. Okay, so... Let's grab some zinc here. I don't have a lot of that, so I'm going to sit here and I'm going to throw it into here real quick so we get our zinc, and then we'll use that. We got a bunch of copper in here as well, so I think that'll work out. Let me wait for this to finish up getting out some zinc made up, and then we'll make some brass up, and then we'll continue on. Okay, so while that's working, we have to make the mechanical crafter. We get 3 of these per time we do this, so we need 21, so that means we have to do this 7 times. We need at least 7 of the brass and whatever, but we need 7 electron tubes. So how to make that? Well, electron tubes are iron plates. We're going to need 7 iron plates. So let's just start that up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Making the plates, okay. And then to make the polished rose quartz, you can either use a looks like a sandpaper on with this device, or just use sandpaper or an enrichment chamber. So we're going to need sandpaper and on rose quartz. To make rose quartz, we're going to need redstone dust and quartz. Okay, so let's get our redstone and let's get rose quartz, and we're going to need 7 of that. So rose quartz here, and we need 7. There we go. Good thing we had our stuff, right? The quartz. So the rose quartz, and then we need sandpaper. So let's make sandpaper. Sandpaper. This right here. So it takes paper and sand. Okay, to make paper, we got to use sugarcane we don't have yet. We don't know how to get that. So let's see how do we get that? Okay, so we have to get that. That might be a problem. Or sawdust. And sawdust you get from a sawmill. Okay, or... Trying to see immersive engineering mechanism, thermal series. Thermal series is you get a press from it. You get it from block of sawdust. So any logs in a pulverizer. Okay, so we got to get some of that. So let's do that. Let's get some oak. We're going to have to make some sawdust. That's the only way I know to do it. So we're going to go over here and put this into here. And it should output to here. And I don't think this will be picked up. But there we go. We got our sawdust. And with sawdust, we can then make paper, which we then take our sand, which we have some sand over here. Should be able to make sandpaper. So let's do that. I'm just waiting for a little bit more here. We'll get a whole stack. There it is, whole stack. And we need to make sandpaper. Oops, sorry, we need paper first. There's our paper. We got a lot of paper now. And I didn't know it would make that many. Didn't know we need that many. Probably don't need that many. Okay, let's get some free space here. Let me put some of the stuff that we need for creating over here. Don't need that on us at the moment. Let's do this. And I believe what you do is you take this and you put it in your offhand, and then you put the rose quartz, and then you just kind of sandpaper it. And I forgot that the sandpaper has multiple uses, so that's okay. But we're getting the polished rose quartz, which is what we need. There we go. We have 7 of it, and I've got a lot of paper. Okay, let's put all that away, and let's get the paper put away. Okay, so we have the polished rose quartz now. Now we just need to put that over plates to make electron tubes, and we got the plates here, so there's that. There's our electron tubes. Good. We need to have crafting tables. We need 7 of them. So let's go grab 7 crafting tables. Okay. And then the last thing, what do we need here? We need to get the brass casings. And this is manually putting on logs brass. Okay, and we needed 7 brass, and brass was zinc and copper. So, in an induction smelter. So let's see here. 7 of that and zinc. Just wait on this, and there we go. So we need to get some more logs. Nope, not saplings. There we go, some logs. Okay, and they have to be stripped again. Okay, and oh, it gives us double. That's fine. So we just need to do this right here. And now we should have enough to make all of those mechanical crafters. So we put that there, and that there. And we got our 21 mechanical crafters. I needed to make gold plates because I'm going to make the wrench for create. This is a very useful tool. So we need to get another stick and a cogwheel. Okay, and there we go. Should have this, and this will be useful for us for placing items. Okay, I'm going to go over here really quick, and I'm going to put this, I think this crafter, this multi-crafter here, I'm going to put it kind of like right here. Let's put it right here. Okay, and we're trying to make a grid here for this, and it's so that we can make things, okay? So there's 3 rows of 5, which is 15, plus 2 rows of 6, which is another, or 2 rows of 3, which makes 6. So that makes 21, and that's the kind of the structure we're trying to make. So I'm doing that now. Here we go. And so you can see where we're trying to make it. Now, these are powered by rotational force, which we don't have yet, but we will in just a little bit. We'll have to hook this up. Let me get up a little higher. Okay. And there we go. That's the structure we need to make the crushing wheel, okay? And if you look at these, you can see how all the arrows where they're pointing, how you want this to work. So the way I want to work this, I think I just hit this with this right here. I like these to go in. I like these to go not that way, that way. So there they go. So it goes in, they all go in, and all of this goes down. And then all of these last, I would like it to go, let's have it go this way. Just like that, okay? So that's good. So the next thing I need to do here is hook this up to rotational force by getting it into one of these gears with a cogwheel. So we need to go get some cogs and make up some things here. Let's see, let's get some cogs and some other pieces. We got our what do you call it? We're going to need probably another gearbox just in case. Uh-oh, I think we're out of cogwheels. So what is the cogwheel? Since we were given most of that, we have to actually make them. Just oak planks and the shafts. That's okay. We have 5 shafts left, but I think we can just make shafts with, if it's the original recipe, it's just that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's do that and make some cogwheels. Okay. Okay, here we go. So this right here is running very fast. We want this to go into over here, I think. So let's put this cogwheel right here against this. Okay. And then we want this system over here to be transferred from power from over here. So I could do this really quick. This might be just as easy. And then all we need to do is have this. I can use a belt for this even, right? I mean, it's a way of transferring power. We'll just use it when we had the belt. Why not? Just for now. There we go. And now this whole entire mechanical thing, you can see it's all the gears in it are working. Excellent. Okay, so we want to make the crushing wheel. Let's look at that and see what it takes because it's going to have to get the materials to make it. Okay, so let's bookmark that. To get 2 of these, so we get bunches of andesite alloy. Looks like 3, 6, 9, 12, 16 andesite alloy, some planks, and looks like stone. Okay, so we have the alloy with us. We have the planks on us. I think it's just regular stone. I'm not quite sure. Do we have stone on us? We do. So maybe this will work for us automatically. Let's just see. We know the outside here is all andesite alloy. There we go. We needed to have the planks, right? So plank, 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 and I think it's just stone. And it looks like it accepted it. You can see it slowly building up. There we go. And I think we're going to have a crushing wheel, or actually 2 crushing wheels. And there it is, comes out. Boom. crushing wheels. We got that quest. So we've done all of that, guys. Everything through there. That is amazing. Now, with the crushing wheels, we should be able to make other things. It just, you know, if you look here at what it's used for, which is crushing, obviously. But you take different materials and it gives you more, and we can use create to do crushing if we wanted to. That is amazing. I really like that. All right, guys, that's all I got time for. I have done a lot today trying to get through some of the basics of Create, getting the resources that we need. What we're going to try to do, I think, in the next couple of episodes is try to make and automate getting the next essence, that blue essence. You know what I'm talking about? So that we can get more EMC. I think that's kind of critical for this tier of the quests. So that'll be next time. We'll try to start that up. Hopefully that will go pretty quick now that we've got a lot of the infrastructure ready to go. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.